All right, everyone. I don't know if I want to just bash my head against the wall or just shoot myself in the head. I mean, ignorance is bliss, and I have often said that being intelligent and smart should be considered a disability because you have to deal with this stupid shit. So, still looking into Georgia some more. I started looking up their absentee ballot stuff, and a lot of these lawsuits. So I've noticed a trend. Democrats file lawsuits before the election and Republicans file lawsuits after. But this lawsuit right here, this was prior to the November election. It was stating, so this is a cure period thing. And like I went over my Arizona videos, the cure process, it allows the poll workers to contact the voter in order to fix discrepancies. And Georgia is a lot more strict on their policy than Arizona, which, again, another stupid fucking thing. Something like this, why do the states have control over a federal fucking election? It should be one federal fucking process. But anyways, so this lawsuit filed March 2020 by the Democratic Party of Florida. It was talking about how, right here, the absentee ballot envelope. Okay, so that's the defendant, but the plaintiff, it talks about the voting envelopes, that it violates the First and 14th Amendment by unduly burdening the right to vote. That's right, a fucking envelope. Not a person, an inanimate object, and fucking piece of paper, apparently. So both sides conceded things. No one admitted guilt. No one admitted the problem was fully fixed, but they agreed to disagree. You can say that. So they changed the design of the envelope, and whether or not they fucking agreed on what is a different story. But so this is the new envelope design. So I guess there's that side. And I'm going to talk about stamps in a second here. And then this is the back side. This is pretty fucking straightforward. If you can't fill out a motherfucking envelope, you motherfucking should not be voting. Not that voting matters anymore anyways, because we all have seen what's going on and why I'm doing these fucking videos. But it's like they say in the military, if you can't complete the simplest of tasks, why should I trust you to cover my six, quote unquote six? That's fucking stupid. That's only a spec ops thing. But seriously, if a piece of paper is violating your 14th Amendment, you feel, then you're a fucking moron. Because this is the 14th Amendment. It addresses the citizenship and the rights of the citizens, okay? Equal protection of the law. And this was brought up during the Bush-Gore recount. But there's not much in here on voting. It basically just says you can't restrict anyone from voting. Well, if you're too stupid to fill out a fucking envelope correctly, you're restricting yourself. But, I mean, I just don't fucking get it. An envelope. You really? And then, where is it at? Oh, okay. And then this, that's the old envelope. The backside. So, what? They just changed the design? That's it. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That petty fucking lawsuits. Petty fucking lawsuits. And then there's this shit. So, Georgia voters push for free postage. I came across this because I found something out of Ohio that talked about voters were confused on how many stamps to use. Now, this is where I'm 50-50 on it because I can actually see both sides. Number one, an election is every only 2 to 4 years. States or the government should pick up the fucking check. Seriously, for all the money we spend, this should not be a fucking issue. On the other hand, stamps. So the ACLU filed in federal court stating that stamps are a poll tax. If you don't know what a poll tax is, it's back from the early days to where you had to pay a yearly tax to be able to vote. So, and that was repealed in 1967. So, stamps are 55 cents each in Georgia. And honestly, there's no fucking clear, I still haven't found anything clear stating how many stamps you need. But from what I saw, you should put 2 on there at least. So $1.10. $1.10 is what you need to come up with to vote. If you can't come up with, okay, and this was their argument. Some people during coronavirus don't have the money for stamps or the means to go get it, or they're too afraid to go outside. If you don't have the money for a stamp, you're probably having bigger problems than worried about the fucking election. Most likely you're worried about starving to death. So I get their point. I see it. I don't think you should have to pay for it. And I've seen a couple USPS articles that state even if you don't have a stamp, send it and they will just charge the state. So, but to say that a stamp is a poll tax, get the fuck out of here. And then a federal judge in Atlanta on April 11th, they rejected the argument that requiring voters to provide their own stamps amounts to an unconstitutional poll tax. So, there you go. So, once again, just another fucked up problem with this election, another fucked up problem with this country and the way we do elections, and just another fucked up problem that's going to be brought up in Georgia and never fixed.